Houston, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Texas offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a D.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still looking on the move. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back on the move. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Vasquez. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the move to his left. Got him downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Push down for the tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ambrose. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Bearcats will punt this one away. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside.
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is incredibly frustrating for coaches and fans. You have that huge play, and the penalty takes it away. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now on second down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep one.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Escapes the sack. Finding an escape route. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. The pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Vasquez. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Defense a little too eager. And that's an encroachment penalty. 5 yards for the offense. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Complete on 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Bearcats are in the hurry up. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the lead.
Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Escapes the sack. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run this one off right tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. North Texas in the hurry up. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's De La Rosa. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, going up top. Looking deep down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half.
Hi, how are you doing?
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack it into the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on second down. Rides to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 39. Good enough for a first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. Here comes the offense on second down. He leaves it with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Marshall. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, that's him grabbing air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to...
And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give out of the gun. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Works the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. North Texas will have to punt it away. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. North Texas will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week.
And they got got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lost, the defense is wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, it's Freeman. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a snag by the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He makes the catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Stopped after making the catch. And the Bearcats are in the red zone. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Ready to fire from the pistol. The back goes in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the hole in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.